What if I told you I could get you into a new house with no money down, no PMI, and they don't even check your credit score? Sound too good to be true? Maybe. Let's get into it. How you doing, guys? I'm Derek from M1 Realty. I'm the broker owner here. We've been in business since 2014, and we are the #1 real estate brokerage in the city of Ferndale, Michigan. I've got an all-star team of agents here to help you, whether you're looking to buy, sell, invest, rent, whatever you need, we got you covered. I bring unique, relevant, informative content about the real estate market every week. But before we get into the content today, I would really appreciate it if you'd like this video, subscribe to this channel, and most importantly, share this video with anybody that you think would benefit from it. That just keeps me in front of people just like you who want to know what's going on with the Metro Detroit real estate market. So if you watch this channel on a regular basis, you'll know that I'm a huge proponent of using local lenders that know the market, that are able to be very responsive to clients and their needs. So today's going to be a little bit of a departure from that because we're talking about one of the biggest banks on the planet. Bank of America just rolled out a new pilot program that's designed to promote, minority home ownership in areas that are kind of underserved for single-family home buyers. And this came out about a week ago. You might have heard about it. It's known as the Community Affordable Loan Solution. And as of right now, it is only available in 5 cities across the United States, Detroit being one of them. And the whole point behind the program is to just make home ownership more easily attainable and more affordable for people in lower income areas that, probably have not really had a chance to become homeowners before and chase that part of the American dream. And this program is exactly what it sounds like. So this is geared specifically for first-time home buyers, and it's people that traditionally either have no credit or maybe not so great credit. Maybe you have a medical bill on your credit report that you're having a hard time getting off, and that's keeping your credit score from being at a point where you qualify for a traditional mortgage. Not going to be a problem with this program because it literally is zero down. There's no PMI, which stands for private mortgage insurance. There's none of that. Typically, unless you have 20% equity in your home, so you'd either need to put 20% down or the home has to appreciate to where you have 20% equity, that's when the PMI drops off. In this case, there isn't any at all to begin with, and they don't even look at your credit score. Now, this program, you're still going to have closing costs. So that's going to be, mostly mortgage type costs. So that's going to be loan origination, appraisal you have to pay for. There's going to be some title fees associated with it here and there. But a large percentage of the money that you typically would put down on your first home is, you don't have to do that on this program. It's awesome. So, maybe you've got, typically your closing costs are going to be roughly 3% of the purchase price. So if you're looking at a house that's, $100,000 and you've got $3,000 in your pocket that you can put towards your home, you're going to qualify. Whereas before, even with an FHA mortgage, which would be about the lowest down payment that you'd have to have, $6,500 or $7,000 to buy a $100,000 house. So your costs to acquire that home have been cut in half already with this program. And I know that this is being promoted in the media as a way for minorities to qualify for home ownership, but this is open to anybody of any race, gender, nationality, you name it. If you live in one of these areas, you qualify for this mortgage if you're a homeowner, a first-time home buyer, and you meet certain other criteria. So what are those criteria? Well, they are going to base it off income, obviously, cash reserves. Since they're not looking at credit, they need to make sure that you still make enough money to make your monthly payment. So even if you've had some dings on your credit report, that's not going to factor into this at all. But they are going to look at things like rent payment, utility payments, auto insurance payments, stuff like that. Just as long as you're paying your monthly bills in a timely manner, you should have no problems qualifying for this program. And if this is something that you're interested in, there is a class associated that Bank of America will make you take to qualify for this. Just make sure you're eligible. And it's, common sense type stuff as far as budgeting, how to, what happens if you get behind on your payment, stuff like that. Just letting you know what your options are as a home buyer. Honestly, wouldn't be a horrible idea for every first-time buyer to take a class like this, but for this program, it's definitely going to be mandatory, which is totally fine in my opinion. So I know that really what we're concerned with Metro Detroit, but the other cities across the country that are eligible for this program are Charlotte, Dallas, LA, and Miami. So if you know people in any of those cities, they'd be eligible for it too. Wouldn't be a horrible idea to share it with them. I think this is a fantastic program. I hope, and what I expect to see is this is either going to be a flash in the pan and we're never going to hear from it again. I don't think it's going to be a failure. I think this is going to be a great option for people that live, in certain cities, and I expect to see that potentially expand nationwide. And once this does become a success, you're definitely going to see other banks and mortgage companies rolling out similar programs. It's just going to make the entry to home ownership that much easier for people, which in this market is definitely not a bad thing. The way that rents are going up faster than home prices right now, depending on the area. At least around here they are in Metro Detroit, and it's one of the more affordable cities in the United States to buy a house rather than rent. So this is a fantastic way. If you're a first-time buyer, maybe you've been renting for 40 years and you just, and your rent just keeps going up and up and up, and it's hard to build wealth when you are building wealth for your landlord instead of yourself. So this would be able to give you the opportunity to get into your own home, build equity in that home, and it's not going to cost you an arm and a leg to acquire that property. So long story short, I'm going to keep this video short and sweet today. But this is probably going to be the only video you ever see me do where I'm saying, great job, Bank of America. You actually did something proactive and helpful on the mortgage side. Generally, your bigger banks are not the best places to go for mortgage programs. Their options are pretty limited on the mortgages they provide. They're not there to provide home ownership opportunities and provide mortgages for people. They do that because their customers expect them to, not because that's what their forte is. And that's why I usually recommend go with a mortgage broker, use somebody local, somebody that has access to a ton of different programs. But in this case, I love this program. I think it's going to be a big success. I'm going to do everything I can to help promote it and to help get people into homes using this program. And as always, if you have any questions about this program or any other questions about Metro Detroit real estate, you can reach out to me anytime. Direct line is 586-491-5622. You can also reach me at 248-561-6155. You can email me at dwerenka@m1realty.net, or you can drop a comment down below and I'll respond to that. Pretty easy to get a hold of. And once again, thank you so much for watching this, guys. I truly appreciate it. And if you could do me the huge favor of liking this video, subscribing to this channel, and most importantly, sharing this out to anybody that you think would benefit from it, I'd greatly appreciate it. That just gives me the opportunity to get in front of people just like you who want to know more about the Metro Detroit real estate market. And until next time, thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll talk to you soon. Have a great day.